Okay. Hi everyone. We've come a long way. When I first started filming this, I said the only rules were that I had to wear fake eyelashes and be drunk. Tonight, I am not drunk and I'm literally wearing no makeup, so...
I'm not wearing makeup either.
Don't you wish you could wear makeup sometimes?
No, I don't.
Guys, makeup is becoming a thing, and are you gonna partake?
It's not a thing for me.
It is. Well, you've worn makeup before.
I have not. I've tried covering up my birthmark. That's about it.
You've worn makeup for shoots.
Oh, yeah.
And headshots.
Acting or shoot-wise, they put makeup on you, but it's not me putting on makeup.
Yeah, but doesn't it feel good?
I look smoother. My complexion is beautiful.
How do you feel about girls wearing cake face and wearing a lot of makeup?
I mean, there's an extent where they look like a clown.
But if it makes them feel fucking flawless, then...
I feel like the ones that look like a clown, like where it's overdone, it's not flawless. It's just huge insecurities.
Well, maybe they feel flawless, okay? You don't know what they're thinking.
Okay. And they're flawless. You be flawless,
So,
girl.
today, I'm trying to be flawless. I've been trying to wear less makeup, but it's really hard for me. I'm more of a cake face kind of gal. Lashes. I like...
What's the one piece of makeup or stuff you put on your face if you can only narrow it down to one for the rest of your life?
Oof. Under eye concealer.
Why?
Because I have these like huge purple bags. I've had them since I was young.
I thought it was going to be eyelashes.
Well, yeah, but even with eyelashes, if you got these big black eyes, it looks like someone punched you in the face twice. Boom, boom.
I wonder how that... how's I going to wear this? I wonder how that plays a role in attracting a mate. Because when a girl wears that, right? Like, obviously now I know you wear eyelashes and everything you do, but there's a lot of guys who don't know. I forgot what we were watching, or who we were with, but they were like, "Oh, this person looks beautiful like that," and like this girl had on eyelashes, eyebrows were done, everything was done,
and they think it's natural. So many people go, "Oh, I just like a natural look, like Kim Kardashian."
I don't know who says
Excuse me?
Kim Kardashian's got a natural look, but there are people
natural makeup.
who look at. I've seen guys point to girls and say, "See, I like a girl that looks natural like that," and the girl's got. I've now learned that girl's got on a lot of makeup.
Or she gets
and her
like
eyebrows are done, and her
facials every day, and where she gets Botox and she does all this other stuff.
But here's the ironic thing: I wonder how that plays into why people end up breaking up early. Because a guy being clueless, it's the guy's fault too. Sees that and is like, "Oh, this girl's so hot. I'm gonna date this girl," and then. Obviously, once you start dating someone, you're going to spend more time with them without all that stuff. I wonder if the guy's like, "Oh, she's not as..." And it's very shallow for him to do, but if he's like, "Oh, she's not as pretty as I thought she was," like, is that considered shallow? Is that considered misleading? What's the rule there?
His dick's smaller than I thought it was going to be. Okay?
Yeah, but it's got beautiful eyelashes. They're beautiful pube lashes.
Oh.
Nice and curled and permed.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Speaking of making your own choices, we just saw Blockers today. And the big thread in that movie was...
Spoiler alert.
I mean, it's not.
I know.
The movie's about the women or the parents stopping their daughters, specifically daughters, not sons, daughters from having sex and losing their virginity. And the big thread was, is it on anyone to decide for a girl when she should lose it? Hence, there was no guy in the cast where it was like, "Oh, make sure this dude doesn't lose his virginity."
Yeah.
How come it's
a
so
double
celebrated?
standard. It's a double standard. Guys are supposed to be banging all day,
Bro.
slaying dragons.
Bro, because we slay girls all day. All we do is pick up chicks, bring them home, and do what we do, right?
I have sexual desires too.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do. And girls they deserve to get an orgasm just as much. We're ready to nut just as much as the next guy.
Ready to nut. Girls want to nut too. So what is your take on why do you think it is that guys are celebrated and girls are shamed for it? For wanting to do the same exact thing a guy wants to do?
Because we're delicate little flowers and we don't know what we're doing. We need someone to take care of us. Oh my God, I don't know how to live.
And what's the reality?
I can fucking take care of myself, and if I want to be sexual, I can be responsible for myself. Get condoms, be on birth control, whatever needs to happen. If I want to just hit it and quit it, I should be allowed to, just like a guy. everyone's always like, oh wow, aren't you like worried about your number, or like, oh, you know, you should just go back and sleep with your ex because then your number doesn't go up. That's fucking bullshit. Thing? Oh yeah, it's a fucking thing. Oh yeah, with girls, it's a thing. They're like, oh yeah, just like, well, if I go sleep with my ex, then my number doesn't go up.
That is
like,
so bad. I don't know what's worse.
No.
A girl saying that, or a guy giving a girl a hard time for increasing or having a high number. That's
but
crazy.
Sometimes the dick is good and you gotta revisit it.
Revisit that. That's one reason why she's with me. This was supposed to be a hit it and quit it for her, but it's just so good, you know. I'm just so special and unique.
Yeah. I don't know. Did anyone has anyone ever shamed you for having sex, or like when you lost it, or?
I'm too much of a loser for that.
Oh.
I'm too much of a loser.
No, you're
Which
not.
also makes me think like, when they're like, oh, it's so stupid, guys celebrate it. I want to know who these guys are. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I know it exists. But the majority of the guys I've seen, whether I was friends with them or just guys from college, were not slaying by any... Like, they were getting with girls, but I wouldn't call it they were killing it. Most of it was guys wishing they were killing it or lying about killing it.
But you're, like, pushing them to do it, whereas girls have to be like, oh, yeah, I've only slept with 5 people. Times it by 3, bitch.
How do you feel about that? The number. Everyone's always... And it's big. Some people in couples want to hear about the number. Others don't want to hear it. And you debate both sides. You hear, oh, you should never bring up the number. There's no reason they need to hear about your past. There's others that feel, oh, they should get to hear your past.
Who cares? Who cares? But the thing is, like, I could have had sex with 100 people, but that's probably still less than someone who's been with one person for 4 years. Like, the amount of times they've been penetrated. So
What's that motion?
Yeah. So, like,
They were A-okay with each other?
You could have been with one person for 4 years, which is technically what you're supposed to do, and you probably had sex way more than someone who's had sex, you know, with 10 strangers, but they're considered the bad one because they had sex with 10 strangers.
Ooh, Alexis, preach! Preach!
That pisses me off.
Preach!
And they're like, oh, she fucks a lot of dudes, so her vagina's loose. No. It's not. Vaginas can give birth. It's very elastic. And either way, if you're in a relationship, you're probably having sex more than someone who's single.
It's elastic.
Unless, you know, your relationship isn't sexual, then you probably should move on and have sex with another person.
Ooh.
Not cheating, but...
Yes.
Sex is very important in a relationship.
That's why most
it's
people
not
cheat.
there.
That's why people cheat, why marriages fail.
If it's not happening, you either got to figure it out or it's just not.
You gotta slam. You gotta be okay with each other.
Okay.
A-okay. Hand, what would you call this? The A-okay hand gesture for those who aren't watching visually. And then the
A-okay, and then you're pointing at
to
it.
/ inserting it.
Insertion.
Interesting.
Yeah, well.
What else was I gonna say? Yeah, the shame game.
The shame game is real for these girls. It sucks.
The other good point that was brought up in the movie I found was like, even if it is stupid, even if you know as a parent, as a friend, whatever, that what they're about to do is so stupid, assuming it's not like super harmful or any of that stuff. Their life, those are your life lessons. Think about all the biggest things you've learned to do or not to do. You learned not to do them by having done them before. You'll never know that you shouldn't do something unless you've tried it before, assuming it's not going to hurt you. I know that was a very broad statement. Because obviously
and if you feel like, I mean, I'm not a parent, so I can't like say or know, like say that I know anything or what it's like to be in that position, but if you've done good parenting, you should trust your child that they're going to make the right choices. Like I always say, I'm a responsible slut. And because you got to be
responsible slut. Yes.
Because I'm sex positive, I think it's okay to have sex as long as you're being safe. You're taking the right precautions.
Jesus, responsible sluts.
See?
Oxymoron.
Responsible slut. It shouldn't be, though.
Oxymoron.
Why does slut have a negative connotation, but pimpin' is like so cool?
Pimpin' has a positive connotation. I don't
much
call
more
it
than
responsible
slut.
Pimpin'.
I'm sure there's probably a lot of responsible pimpin'. Well,
And the pimping keep the sluts in line, keep the hoes
Oh
in
dear
line.
God, here we go.
Keep them in line, know what I'm saying?
No,
Know what I'm
I'll
saying?
punch you in the face.
Speaking of punching people in the face,
Oh,
we
no.
were at the theater.
What?
The movie wasn't working.
Yeah.
This is the opening night of this movie, all right? We're recording this on a Saturday. I guess maybe it's the day after opening night. Her alter ego, Carol, almost came out. Or it did come out.
Oh, it did come out.
Explain to them what happened.
Okay, so the movie was 30 minutes late to start.
30 minutes. They didn't give us anything. No free popcorn.
Not even an announcement. There was just a guy standing in a corner of the darkness on an iPad, and people keep walking down to talk to him and then walking away. And so then they're like, time for Carol to come out, Alexis, go. And Carol's my alter ego. So I go down there
Explain
and I'm
them
like,
who Carol is real quick.
Carol is my alter ego who always asks for the manager, has to clean, has to make sure everything's perfect. And I'm like a middle-aged woman who just has to have her shit together and is just so extra and annoying. Everyone hates her. So I go down, talk to this poor kid. This is his first job. Maybe he's like 19 and he just wants to go home. And I'm like, okay, honey, this is some advice. Like, you probably should make an announcement to the crowd of what's happening because people are getting antsy and they're getting upset. They're starting to get, chanting like, free popcorn.
What do you say?
Fuck this shit. And he's like, well, I can't make an announcement until I know what's happening. And I'm like, something's happening. What do you know? And he's like, well, they said the movie's going to start in 5 to 10 minutes. There's like a surge and they're trying to figure it out. I'm like, okay, why don't you say that? And he's like, well, I don't know. And I'm like, well, then I'm going to say it. And he's like, oh, no, you shouldn't. So I go, hey, everyone in the movie theater.
She just announces it. She stands in front.
I stand in front and I say, hey, he says the movie's going to start in 5 to 10 minutes. We don't get free popcorn. If the movie doesn't start and doesn't work, then we get free movie tickets. And that was it.
Which doesn't help us because we got that movie pass.
We have a movie pass, so it doesn't help. I was like really hoping for free fucking popcorn.
We'll take a gift card for free food though.
Yeah, that would work. But then the movie started,
And I missed my trailers. I love the trailers.
But everyone was like, oh, that was so good. Thank you for that. They're like, oh, you don't work here? I'm like, no, I don't work at the movie theater. I'm just trying to be a good Samaritan.
Hostile night, and then leaving the parking garage, we're beeping at everyone, we're yelling at everyone.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I'm too self-conscious about that stuff. I'm too much of a people pleaser. I don't like any of that.
Yes,
I just felt squeezy the whole time.
I'm just like I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings. I was honestly trying to help that kid and help the people in the audience because people were getting angry and he seemed flustered and I was just trying to keep open communication. I'm not trying to fight anyone.
Poor kid, probably a high school kid.
He
On
is.
a Saturday night, he's like,
Well, maybe he'll
I
see
just
if
wanna
that
go
helps.
home, and I don't wanna go
Well, now
with
you're
people.
making fun of him when he was a very
Yeah.
precious petunia.
Precious Petunia.
It was a precious petunia.
I'm sorry, Precious Petunia. I'm sorry I hurt your feelings.
So-
That's okay. You did just okay.
And you know what else Carol did tonight?
What did
She
you
gave an amazing Yelp review to the waitress at the bar inside of the movie theater because she was amazing.
Congratulations.
And she just started working there, and I was like, girl, I'm gonna give you a Yelp review. I'm gonna give you a shout out. I hope they give you some kind of
Did
gift
she
card.
even care about that?
Yeah, she was excited. She was like, oh yeah, we get a gift card whenever someone writes our name on a review. So
That is hilarious.
I got you, Chevet.
Chevet. Hey,
Chevet.
Chevet.
We were late for the movie. She made sure I got my 2 glasses of alcohol.
Oh my
and she poured 2 glasses into 1 cup so that I wouldn't have to be double fisting.
I just had some high quality H2O.
Yes, and we had chicken nuggets
And a burger.
and ranch. Oh, ranch. You know I love me some
It's
ranch.
actually solid. I'm afraid, I don't want to admit that. I'm not some
It
cheap
was
American
good.
who eats at like only Chili's, Olive Garden,
No.
and like Outback Steakhouse. I like nice
And
places.
each
And
of
for
the
what
meals-
it was fine for.
Was $11. That's quality for $11.
I guess so.
Especially at a movie theater, popcorn costs more than that.
I was just expecting it to be really crappy, like worse than fast
No, it was
food.
very
It was
fresh.
like,
Well, it was probably frozen, but it tasted like they really fried it right in the moment.
well, I'm just saying, like the burger I had wasn't like one of those shitty just like it looked more like when you go to those gastropubs.
And they had Beyond Burgers there too, which I thought was a nice touch.
They had vegan burgers there. Wow, I'm surprised. Catering.
Yeah, they really step it up, and it's nice. You can drink there because
This girl needs her wine.
I need my wine. I know. I was drinking my wine, and I was like, honey, if the wine is gone before the movie starts, Carol's coming out.
And that's what happened. The wine was gone and Carol came down. And all I wanted was to eat my fries. Carol
attacked, but it helped everyone.
There we go.
Yeah.
Solid. That is very solid. Cool.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
That's all I got. Quick one. Time for bed.
Boom, 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 boom.
Sweet dreams.
Oh, quick update. I don't know who's been keeping up with our lives. Our current couch right now is our outside wicker furniture.
Yes.
Because we have no couch right now.
Yeah.
Because our roommate moved out, and we're getting another couch. And it's going to be like
couch.
4 weeks or so before it comes in.
4 to 6 weeks. It's going to be exactly everything I've ever dreamed of, and
bougie.
I can't wait.
Bad and bougie.
But you know what? It was still cheaper than fucking Crate and Barrel's couch, so...
Yeah, screw you, Crate and Barrel. No, we're never going to get a sponsorship.
Well, maybe they should furnish our house and prove me wrong.
Ooh, Crate and Barrel, if you're listening. Cause
they're definitely listening.
The CEO's like, man, they had to call me out and watching this podcast.
And another update, Joe made decisions. For me.
Just working on it, see?
He bought us an amazing... He wanted to buy black silverware, and I was very hesitant.
It is sweet.
It looks so chic and gorgeous.
And a new knife set.
And
so
black.
Badass.
Yeah, in an
got
acrylic
like clear,
see-through set.
See-through thing, so the knives are just in there. It's just badass. It's badass.
Okay, so another thing. Everyone, I wanted to do a twerking contest tonight, but Joe's like, no, we can't do it.
I was down, but I don't know the copyright
If you want to
rules.
we'll find a song that doesn't have any copywriting. What is it? Free music, whatever it's called.
Sure.
And we need a twerking contest, so everyone comment and say you want to see Joe twerk because he's very good. And if you want to, he's very good.
I'll give you a little
okay,
taste
give
right
us
now.
a taste.
A little taste.
Oh, wow.
That's a little taste, a little pop. She told me it's all about popping it like that, right? You gotta pop that ass out.
A little aggressive.
A little aggressive, too sexual.
Okay, on that note, I need to go pass the fuck out. Good night.
Real quick. Shout out to YouTube comment, YouTube watcher, sorry if I pronounced this wrong. I think it was M Spa. She gave a comment on one of our last episodes. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. She appreciated my birthmark, by the way. I don't know if anyone knows this about me. I have a birthmark on the side of my cheek, and it's probably my most self-conscious thing I have. Hence why I even sit on this side.
And all our photos, I'm always on this side. This is my good side.
She said she was hitting me up because she'd seen our BuzzFeed video.
Yes.
So she's a fan, and we're a fan of you. So thank you.
We're a super fan.
By the way, if you watch Electric Dreams,
Go home.
if you watch Electric Dreams, people with birthmarks are mind readers. Boom.
Okay, now we're on the birthmark topic. They also say that birthmarks are signs of like a past life.
Of where you died. Which means I got on the side of my cheek, which means someone either shot me or I just got like a knife which is both badass. And Ready Player One, she's got a birthmark. So, boom. Look at that. Minorities being represented. Birthmarks for life. Birthmarks matter. Hashtag.
I just love it because it contours your cheek.
I wish.
It does. It's very like...
When I was single and used to go to bars, drunk girls would come up to me and rub it off and go, you got something on your face.
People still do that to us. They're like, Alexis, you got lipstick on his face.
Or like...
And I'm like, bitch, I don't wear lipstick.
Or the real hoochie mamas will like see me come and go, boy, you got some lipstick on you. You better clean your act up. Thinking like I was hooking up with a girl and just being sloppy. And
what a slut. You're such a slut.
I'm a responsible slut, right? Hashtag responsible slut. Hashtag birthmark lives matter.
Okay, I need to go to sleep now.
Later.